Hey everybody, Enosh here, and we have some breaking news as a picture has just been released of Superman on the new season of Supergirl this fall on the CW. And so I am excited. I am going to watch it and look at it, react to it, and give you my opinions of it. And I'm hoping that it's really good, all right? Because it's Superman, and I love Superman. So here we go. Ready? Let's see what they have in store for us. What? What's going on here, guys? No. 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 What is that? What? Oh man. Oh. Oh, that is unfortunate. What? Oh. No, no, no. Oh. Man, why? 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 I know. All right, guys, so let's break down this costume. I will tell you, first of all, the positive things that I have to say about this costume, and that is, one, I like him. I like Tyler. I think he's fine. I think that he looks good. I've seen him in a lot of pictures where he's got the right look, he's got the right stature about him. But man, I just don't think they did him justice in this picture. I don't think that this was a good picture to reveal him to the world as Superman, because he doesn't look like Superman here. He looks very emaciated. He almost looks dehydrated. He looks pale. I mean, he's kind of coming off a little Twilight-ish, if you know what I mean. And that just does not look good for Superman. It's not a good look for Superman. His neck looks really thin, and he doesn't come across as being manly or strong. His body doesn't look good, but I'm talking about the things that I like. Okay, so I like him. I think that he'll be fine in the long run, but I just don't think that this is a good picture of him. I don't think they did him justice. No pun intended. The other thing that I like the S shield. I like the fact that it has the yellow background to it. I think that it's pretty cool that it distinguishes Superman from Supergirl. Kind of, she's got her own thing with the S, you know, and he's got the traditional classic look. The size of it's fine. I like also the fact that you know, it being raised off his chest is fine. It's kind of like a plate. I'm okay with all of that. The color scheme I'm fine with as well, because obviously Supergirl, she copied something. So she copied his color scheme when she made her costume, and so they're kind of retroing it, making his costume her color scheme. But that's fine. I'm okay with that as well. I don't have a problem with the darker colors. Unfortunately, that's about where it ends for me. Positive things to say. I don't like the clips over the shoulder for the cape. I've never been a fan of those. I don't like how it looks. It looks cumbersome and just, you know, it doesn't look comfortable. And I don't like looking at things like that just don't look comfortable to me. Also, I just like the traditional look, you know, and this just doesn't look right to me. I don't like the way that the suit is cut. The lines of the suit, they just don't do him justice. They make him look very much like a cylinder, you know, just kind of straight up and down. There's like no muscle tone to his body. There's no shape, you know, to his anatomy. He's just kind of straight. He looks like a tube, and I don't understand that. He also, the belt doesn't look right. The belt looks strange across his waist. I don't care if they don't have the red tights. That's neither here nor there. I don't really care anymore about that, as long as it looks good, and I think that looks fine. But I don't like the way he's posed. He just doesn't look right. He looks awkward. He looks like, you know, when you take a picture with your family and everyone's kind of standing there and they don't know how to look and they don't know how to position their body, and somebody's like right next to him, and so they're kind of like trying to do this. That's what he looks like. He looks like he doesn't know what to do with his hands, what to do with his arms. But I like him. I don't like his boots. There's a weird thing about his boots, because in an episode of Supergirl last year, it showed Superman. He was laying on a table next to her in the scene. You didn't see him, but you saw his boots, and his boots looked normal. They looked like normal Superman boots, just red boots. Her costume looks very, just normal. It doesn't stand out as being weird or that it doesn't fit in or something like that. The materials are right. They look good. They move good with her body, yet they give her freedom of movement. Her boots look just classic. They look like boots. These boots look armored. They've got this plastic shielding on them to kind of, make it look like an armor or battle armor or something like that. And they don't look like the boots that were there last year. So apparently he changed his boots since last season. And I don't really care for that. I don't think it looks right. I think that his whole look is a little strange. His costume doesn't look normal. He stands out as being a little strange and weird and awkward altogether. And I think that's really the word I'm looking for here, is awkward. He just looks awkward in this photo. He does not look like Superman. She looks great. She's standing there in her heroic pose, looking awesome. And he's just kind of there. And he does not look like Superman. But, hey, I try not to judge things until I see them in motion. This is just my first feelings after seeing the picture. And hopefully it's it's better by the time we see it on TV. They made a big mistake, I think, with the Red Tornado in season 1, in the fact that his costume looked ridiculous. It looked like basically some foam and plastic put together, and just a horrible paint job all over the poor dude. And this is kind of looking the same. It's like they just kind of pieced a bunch of stuff together and put him in there. Now, I will say this, the over-the-shoulder thing and the color scheme and that kind of stuff, it kind of resembles the Injustice Gods Among Us version of Superman. And there's a lot of people I know who like that. So there may be a lot of you out there who actually like this Superman. And that's fine. And I would love to hear your comments. Please leave them down in the comments section, because I would love to hear why you like this. If you like this, what is it about this that you like? What is this that stands out to you that makes you say, yeah, that's Superman? Because right now, as a Superman fan myself, I'm just not seeing it. He just does not look like Superman to me. And so I'm sorry, because we try to put a positive spin on stuff. I try to, we review movies and television shows and things like that, and we try to talk about some positive things with them, and I'm just not seeing a lot of positivity out of this picture. I'm hoping that season 3 of Supergirl will be good, that by the time we see this on the screen, we'll all be happy with what we see. It'll look all right, and it'll move correctly. And but right now, with the picture of this is all we have of him, I just don't think they did a good job revealing him to the world as Superman. I don't feel that this was a good picture to do that. And but hey, that's my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Do you feel like I do? Are you kind of disappointed with this? Does this really kind of put a sour taste in your mouth for season 3 of Supergirl? If so, leave your comments down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. And then also, like I said, if you disagree with me, let me know why, please. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your opinion about this, because after all, that's what we're all here for, is just to talk about comic books and nerdy stuff like Star Wars and stuff like pictures of Superman and Supergirl that get released on the internet, right? And it's all just in fun, and it's all a good time. So if you haven't already, hey, hit the subscribe button, because I'd love for you to be in on the conversation, and I'd love for you to be able to come back and know when I'm posting more videos about stuff like this, okay? So until next time, I'm Enosh. I think we need to go back to the drawing board for this one, but we shall see, all right? I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.